Let me tell you about the day I got told, without a word, that money, vision, and years of building something from scratch still can't shield you from being invisible in your own house. Yeah, that actually happened. Picture this. The sun's barely up, and I'm standing outside Aurora Galleria, this $500 million monument to luxury that I practically willed into existence. I'm talking glass everywhere, marble pillars, the kind of place you see on magazine covers, not the kind where you expect to get sidelined at the front door. But I'm getting ahead of myself that I walk up in my best navy suit. Tailored, subtle gold jewelry, nothing flashy, just the right mix of don't mess with me, and I've seen it all. The valet opens my car door like he's practiced it for years. Doorman gives me a little bow, and I glide inside, straight down this red carpet that's basically screaming VIP. I'm feeling good. Investors, city officials, a few old sharks from the business world. They're all there, chattering about profit margins, luxury brands, foot traffic, stuff I can recite in my sleep. This is supposed to be my world. Right at the reception desk, Michelle, the day's hostess, always got that ice queen bun and poker face, waits with a clipboard. I hand her my invitation, gold foil, official signature, the whole 9 yards. I catch a flicker of something in her eyes, recognition, surprise, maybe both. But she slides into professional mode like she's allergic to showing real emotion. "Good morning, Dr. Blackwell," she says, takes my invite, taps something on her tablet. I nod, expecting the usual wave through. But then, bam, a hand at my elbow, polite but insistent. Lucas, security, tall and built like he never misses a gym day, asks me, quiet but firm, to step aside. "Some VIPs to process first," he says. I give him the look, you know, the one, where you let someone know you're not playing, but I keep it cool. "I've got a board meeting with Mr. Langford at 10, I tell him. Michelle glances at Lucas. Lucas gently motions me to these slick black chairs off to the side. Not the first-class kind, more like the penalty box. I'm sitting there, watching Robert and Elaine Lennox stroll by, designer everything, like their kids just stepped out of a catalog. Michelle's all smiles for them. Velvet rope parts. Champagne appears. They're gone in a flash. Other guests, some in jeans, some in business suits, get ushered through, no problem. Me? I'm invisible. In my own project that I remember my mother's voice. Respect isn't something you demand. It's what you prove, day in, day out. I breathe. Years in boardrooms, being second-guessed, side-eyed, ignored, not because of what I've done, but because of what I look like. This isn't new. But it never gets less sharp. I get up, keep my dignity, hit the refreshment station. Fancy machines, bottled water, all gleaming stainless steel. I grab a bottle, let the chill remind me I'm still in control. Out the corner of my eye, I spot Emma, this in turn, new to the whole game. She looks at me, whispers VIP access to Michelle. Michelle shoots her a death stare, and that's the end of that. Emma melts back into the wallpaper, pretending she's busy with brochures. I give her a tiny smile. I know how this dance works. 10, 15 minutes go by. I'm back in that chair, upright, hands folded, cataloging every slight, every glance, every mistake. They think it's subtle. It's not. People like Michelle and Lucas enforce this invisible pecking order, always with a smile, always with plausible deniability. Then comes the real kicker. It's almost time for my meeting, but nobody comes for me. Michelle leans over to Lucas, talent acquisition. She whispers, and he snorts. She finally looks at me with this syrupy. "Thank you for your patience, Dr. Blackwell. We just have a few more VIPs. Patience, right?" Like I'm the one asking for a favor. Meanwhile, I'm watching everyone else go by. The entrepreneur with the fancy watch, the real estate guy in the sharp loafers, all waltz through the velvet rope. It's not about money. It's about who they decide belongs. Time goes elastic, the kind of waiting that's supposed to break you down. But it doesn't. I've learned to take these moments, file them away, and let them harden into resolved some point. I catch Emma's eye again. This time, there's real worry in her face. She knows this isn't right, but she's just an intern. Michelle glares, and Emma retreats, but I see that spark. Not everyone here is blind. Finally, the humiliation's so thick you could cut it. I stand, head for the water station again, study myself in the glass, still poised, still standing, still me. I tap open my phone, access the executive dashboard, and with a few swipes, I issue a directive. Put every negotiation and contract on hold, pending review of executive protocols. I hit send, and just like that, the game changes. A ripple goes through the staff. Michelle freezes mid-conversation, staring at her tablet like it's betrayed her. Lucas stiffens, looking around like the floor just dropped out. The VIPs pause, execs check their phones, screens flash, Central Mall expansion, negotiations suspended. It's a beautiful mess. I just sit there, cool as you please, water bottle in hand, watching them scramble. Emma, bless her, exchanges a look with another assistant. Maybe she'll be the one to remember this day differently. Lucas gets on his radio. Michelle ducks into a side room. The whole hierarchy collapses, not because I made a scene, but because I know exactly where the levers of power are hidden. Velvet ropes, cold glances, they don't mean much when you control the purse strings. Now, as the dust settles, I head to the executive boardroom upstairs. Glass doors, biometric scanner, all hush-hush. Chairman Prescott is there, silver hair, unflappable. He asked me to confirm my order. I do, steady as a rock. No more deals, no more meetings, until we get our house in order. Prescott makes the call right there. HR, terminate Michelle for gross misconduct. Security, revoke Lucas's credentials, both out on the spot for discrimination. Fastest firing I've ever seen. Emma gets promoted on the spot, tasked with fixing the reception process from the ground up. When I come back down, it's quiet as a graveyard. Michelle's being escorted out, her mask finally slipping. Lucas stands by, hands behind his back, badge gone. The velvet rope dangles, nobody left to guard it. Emma shakes my hand. Let's make this place what it should be, she whispers. I just nod. The crowd isn't talking about luxury anymore. They're buzzing about what just went down. CEO holds $500 million deal hostage after public humiliation. It's on every phone. In the days that follow, headlines fly. Policy overhauls, diversity seminars, accountability workshops. Michelle volunteers with at-risk kids, talking about privilege and regret. Lucas ends up in another state, joining a community policing initiative. Yeah, everyone's got their own path to redemption. Aurora's reputation rebounds. Leases sign, new equity metrics climb. For the first time, guests are greeted, not screened, at the new reception desk. No more velvet ropes. 1 month later, I'm in my corner office, sunlight pouring through the glass, watching a family, brown skin, little girls skipping, get welcomed by name. That's what I built. Emma brings me the latest data, guest satisfaction soaring, equity scores off the charts. I look out at the city and think, maybe, just maybe, we've changed something bigger than a shopping mall. Now, some folks say I should have made a scene, but I think real power is knowing exactly when to play your hand and making it stick. We didn't just build a mall. We built a promise. You know what I mean? So, here's the real question. When you see injustice, quiet, subtle, or in your face, do you just move the velvet rope, or do you cut it for good? Let me know where you stand. Justice or tradition? Which one are you choosing today?